Hi, and welcome to my new series where I'm just making things. Today I'm making a Mets inspired cheerleader uniform and voicing it over in one go. Yeah, big mistake. I'm sick right now, so sorry for that. First section for this was cricket. I actually have never used a cricket before ever. I did it for the first time with this, and I got cocky, and I didn't use any tutorials, and I was just like, I'll just go for it. And I definitely learned a lot because I used a lot more vinyl than I needed to for this project, making the Mets vinyl cutouts. I have so many left over, and they're all either printed on the wrong side or the wrong size or mirrored really weird because of all the different things that I did. First thing I learned is the color side should go down, or the shiny side should go down if you're doing like the iron-on type, which I did right there, and you'll see later I didn't end up doing it right later.
Back up here. Fuck that shit.
Yeah, lots of aggression there, but a new camera angle, that's fun. This one, it's fine, I did it right. I got like a nice holographic sparkly vinyl, followed the instructions, and then later in the day when I decided to do it again, I just didn't for some reason. So I redid the math and I cut it differently, and then I cut it on the wrong way. Super satisfying to peel, but I think this is the one where it was like mirrored wrong, so that sucks. LOL. Anyway, it's so sad to watch. I did this so many times. I had an hour worth of video of just cricket cutting and like peeling apart the vinyl, like an hour to print 4 things. It's still going because I can't learn. See, look, wrong way. I don't know why. Wrong way again. I wasted that. It's like, ugh. Then I had the sparkly and non-sparkly versions of it because I had printed so many things at this point. I was like, why not make a glittery one? That might be fun. And now to sewing. Or not to sewing. To prepping the fabric to start the sewing. This I'm more confident in for sure because I actually know how to do that. Cutting fabric isn't too hard. Definitely looking back at the videos, I can see how thin the fabric is, and I definitely should have double layered it or got a lining or something, but I didn't, and I saw it in the middle of the process, and at the point I was still sick when I was making it, and I was like, I don't want to have to redo this. It's taking a lot out of me already to do this. So yeah, just struggling to get some fabric. I need to get new blades for my rotary cutters. I haven't done that yet still. They're all really, really sad. But it's fine. It'll be okay. Yeah, it's fine. I handmade the patterns just based on another shirt and skirt that I had with some leftover flannel fabric that I have way too much of, which was a good move because otherwise I'd be freehanding it. And then pinning. This always takes way longer than I feel like it should, so I'm pretty sure halfway through the project I just gave up on pinning. I just said I was going to wing it. Not a smart idea, but it ended up turning out okay, so you'll see. Next, on to sewing. This part took not as long as I would have thought that it would have, because it was pretty basic. Just sew these sides together. It's a skirt and a shirt. They're basically both like cones, just 2 separate types of cones. My machine has been having like a lot of issues recently where I think I'm just not paying attention to how I'm threading it properly, and then halfway through when I'm sewing everything goes wrong. I get super frustrated with it, but this project ended up being pretty okay. I did run out of white thread in the middle of it, and I was worried because I didn't want to go back out to buy white thread, and it turns out I had saved some white thread in another box. I bought a bunch of it when it was on sale earlier, so I didn't actually have to end up going back out, which was super great. Then, cutting is so satisfying to watch. I don't know why. I'd watch just people cutting fabric for hours. I thought making it like an ASMR video at first, which was just like the noises of the work, like the machine going and cutting the fabric, but there's like way too much going on in the background. Way too much. It wasn't me listening to something out loud in the background or someone else was also up there working on something, so we were like chatting. It's just, it'll never happen. I don't even know what part I'm working on now. Oh, I sewed a bunch on the skirt because I was taking it in, because it turns out I had greatly overestimated how much I would need for it, which was pretty cool. And then this is me sewing the waistband onto it. I got really off topic there. I'm so sorry. This is going to be a really bad video. I'll definitely work on making it better though. I mean, not this video, but the next video. I'll work on making the next video better. Next up, more pinning. Oh, I pinned more. That's so fun. I'm glad I did that. Stretch fabric is super annoying to sew with because it like doesn't want to do what you want, which is probably why I should have pinned more. But I didn't. But that's in the past, so we don't need to worry about that now. Sewing some more. I don't know why I didn't put the attachment back on. That would have made it a little bit easier to have more space to work with. Oh well, it's fine. I'll just think about it for the rest of the editing of this video. And still sewing. I guess I did put a lot of sewing clips in here because there were a lot of different pieces I was sewing. I think this was like hemming the bottom of the skirt, question mark? Can't really tell. But yeah. Oh no, it's the top. Wow, I had no idea. Then this is a different day. I guess I'm sewing something else now. Something else needed to be sewn. Can't even tell what it is. Oh, it might be the shirt. I think this is the top now. Yes, now I'm sewing the top. Look at that. I know what I'm voicing over. Maybe I should make one of my friends voice it over next time. That would be fun. If you want to see one of my friends voice over one of my progress videos, leave a comment below and let me know who you want to do it. Look at it. It looks like a skirt and a shirt. It looks great. And then I added on bias tape. That was a last minute decision. I was going to use Cricut for this part at first, and I was like, no, I can't deal with the Cricut anymore. So I went out, I got some bias tape to sew around the edge of the collar, and it ended up looking really cute. It definitely elevated the look because, like I said, the stretch fabric was really hard to work with, and I didn't pin enough, so it did not look very clean around the collar at first, like at all. Plus I just love bias tape. It's just easy to work with, easy to use. The only issue with that was now the sparkly logo does not look as good as the matte logo did. So I chose to do the matte logo instead. Really sad because I love the glittery one, but it is what it is. I bought an iron for this project, which is a lot, but also I'll need an iron in the future too. I don't know why that wasn't something I already owned. I have a steamer. I guess I have a little baby iron. That counts as an iron. The iron wasn't that expensive, so I don't know why I was making a big deal about having to buy an iron. I was like complaining about it. Ironing did take the longest out of everything. My video clips I had for ironing alone was an hour and 30 minutes. I took all this from an hour and 30 minutes worth of video to show you guys because I didn't think you needed to see that much standing around and ironing. Also, my whole body was covering the camera for a lot of it, so learn for next time. Aw, look at that. The letters are being meticulously placed. I don't even know if it ended up looking centered or not. I'll have to try it on later. But, ooh, fancy editing. I forgot I did that. Yeah. Then I decided to do little triangles with the Cricut vinyl instead of with fabric because why not? I had the vinyl and I didn't have any stretch fabric in orange or blue. So, yeah, added that on there. Oh, I did use the sparkly vinyl. I ended up making a little tote bag with it, which is super cute, and I'm probably not going to use at all after the games because I'm not actually like a huge fan of the size of this bag. I'm trying to put it into words well. It's the size that I thought they'd allow in the parks, and it turns out it's still too big. But I normally need like a bigger tote bag. Either way, it looks super cute. And here's the final product. First try on feels pretty good. I'll post pictures of it on my Instagram later.